Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. A lot of happenings in the world of sport. We quickly look at some stories trending. We'll be starting from the home scene. NBBF, yes, according to news reaching us, the NBBF domestic league will be starting soon. Domestic league will at least have our Nigerian basketball players home base will be able to have a feel of competing against one another as the NBBF domestic league to kick off soon. Coming from Engineer Musa Kida there. Joining me in the studio to at least analyze all these stories is Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Good evening, Adini. It's my pleasure to be back.
Now we look at, well, now although we have factional presidents now, but let's look at the good side of the sport. Well, after being declared the president in Benin, it came out that yes, and you also look at the fact that he said NBBF domestic league will be starting soon, so they should expect the basketballers should be waiting, both the male and the female, that the league is coming kick off soon.
Okay, I think it's a wrong approach if you ask me. We need to resolve the leadership tussle first before we talk about starting the NBBF league. What if Mark also this evening or tomorrow said, oh, NBBF will be kickstarting, so the players will just be in this array. Like
you said about concerning that, we talked about it on Tuesday, that
yes,
this will affect the players.
It will affect their psyche, it will affect the preparation, and it's not good for the development of basketball in the country. I think first and first, the issue of who is the original president, the rightful president of NBBF should be settled first. Then after that, you can now start talking about starting the league. You shouldn't cause commotion. Because Mark also, who said, oh, my own league too is starting. And believe me, the players also, they will have their loyalty divided. Some will be with Musa Kida, others will be with Mark. So it's like we're having a division, and it's going to be very, very embarrassing. And like we said also, I think this is the high time for FIBA to come out and make a statement and let us know that Musa Kida, in fact, call both of them for a discussion, a roundtable talk. And at the end of Musa Kida, according to the constitution, he has spent first term. So probably if it's going to be agreed at the end of the day, because his own election was witness observed. It's like you're having an election, political election in Nigeria. And INEC, they are in one location. And the other location, INEC did not witness or observe the election. Where are you going to declare the winner? The INEC will be with the party that they went, because before going there, they will have been sure that the processes, the guideline has been followed. So FIBA needs to resolve this issue first. Then after that, we can now look for a way forward. Talking about starting the NBBF league, we don't want a situation whereby people will be playing and some people will just come and say, no, what you're doing is illegal. So you have to leave that.
And I remember that the issue of legal, just as you mentioned, in fact, a lot of events that were stopped in the same basketball, that because of court injunction that okay, this league must not hold. And now, although such is not happening now, but I'm seeing it coming up, because if by the time the Musa Kida led is actually organizing competition, and Igochi-led faction to be like, okay, let's go to courts. That must not happen, or we too have our own competition, and the players now, the teams now that are supposed to be competing will be divided. Some will be loyal to this side, some will be loyal to and it will affect our league. Then it means the league won't be able to, the center won't hold.
It won't hold. It won't hold at all. So you can't, if you have a ship, you must have only one captain. In such a way, you have the two captains, it's not really, that means the ship.
I think I stand by what you said, that FIBA should at least deem it fit to come open, come clear. Okay, we are the final answer here. This is who we recognize. Or call the two of them, as you said, call the two of them to a roundtable meeting. Sheath your sword. Let's talk. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, you, this. Just talk to them and let's. Okay, in the next 4 years, this is this, and everybody will be happy.
Exactly. And if you recall, also during Tijani Umar and Musa Kida, when they have their own faction also, and Musa Kida took Tijani to court. The court declared that the FIBA, they are the governing body when it comes to game of basketball, so they have the final say. And they sent their own team of inspector to Nigeria to come and observe, and at the end of the day, they align with Musaki that even if they go to court, the same pronouncement will be made that FIBA, they are the governing body in line with the constitution and the guideline. Let them just tell. So I think FIBA should just come out and resolve
this issue, because it's affecting our basketball, and it's better they make a statement. At least let's be clear, so that this issue that has been so consistently affecting our basketball will stop. It's really having a toll on our basketballers. I watched the last competition that was organized by NBBF. A lot of players, even the coaches, were like, they were tired of sitting at home, no competition. They were just training week in, week out, and coupled with the fact that COVID-19 and all that. So they wanted a platform to show their talent, to compete. And when you are having that competitive mind, your best comes out. Sure. And now we're having this. We just hope that things will be resolved. We'll be looking at the NBBF issues now, the election and all that. But right now, and Musa Akida said, well, it will be coming up soon. Domestic league, where we'll be having the male and the female league coming up. All this, so we just hope it will be resolved. Because if Mark Igoche comes up again that he wants to organize his own, that will be another problem. What do we do? Our league must hold our players, who we are actually, they are the grass behind these two elephants. They are the ones that are suffering most. You just have to resolve this issue quickly. Now from there we go straight to football. Let's talk about the Nigerian Professional Football League. Match day 10 matches will be coming up this week, midweek. Well, let's look at those fixtures that will be coming up. Katsina United will play host to Sunshine Stars. Niger Tornadoes travel to play against Lobby Stars in Makurdi, Akwu Stadium there. Akwa United were there in Uyo, hosting Kwara United. It will be a big one between Kennedy Boboye, the coaches, versus Abdullahi Bifo, those are experienced coaches. Gombe United versus MFM. You have, that should be at Batami Stadium in Gombe State. Shooting Stars of Ibadan, Salami Adama Siba Ibadan against Atland. Kano Pillars will be hosting Remo Stars, a team that is yet to lose in this competition so far. You have Rivers United versus Dakada. Another big match there. It's a Southern derby. Rivers United in Port Harcourt. They will be playing at the Amesemeka Stadium against Zakada. Enugu Rangers will be playing host to Plateau United, while Abia Warriors, they will be hosting Wiki Tourists of Bauchi as Eyimba travels to play against Nasarawa United. In a big match there, Nasarawa United in Lafayette Township Stadium, hosting Eyimba. That's Finidi George. Really, George will be coming to Lafayette with his lads. Can they hold their own against Nasarawa United?
Okay, I think the Nigerian Professional Football League is becoming more interesting now, because we've seen what Rivers United and Remo Star they've done so far. They are yet to lose a match, and they are like overtaking themselves. Today I'm on top, tomorrow someone will topple you. So both of them, they are joint first, 19 points. Okay, so to this match, this evening's match will really determine if there will be a slope between either Rivers United or
Remo.
Or Remo Star. And if you look at Dakada, their last match, the drill, 0-0. So that means defensively they are very good. But if you look at Rivers United, I think they've scored the highest goals, the most goals in the competition currently now. They've scored 15 goals in 9 matches. And they've conceded only 4 goals in 9 matches. So that means they are not doing badly. So they have what it takes to go out there and score. So going back to Remo Star, who are second on the log, they scored 11 goals and conceded only 3 goals. I think Remo Star has, they've conceded 3 goals together with Sunshine Star. They're the only team that have conceded 3 goals so far in this season, having played 9 matches. So whoever wins between the two teams will have an edge over the other one. Then also, if you look at Enugu Rangers also, they too, they are not giving it up. They are not giving it up because a mistake from either Rivers United against Dakada, or a mistake from
Remo
Stars
against Kano
Pillars will be devastated, because Enugu Rangers is watching for any one of them to flop. So it's going to be very interesting. Reanalyzing this match will not be as interesting as if the sport ministry get a partnership and make sure that our people, Nigerians, we are watching this all these matches live.
Although that's NPFL TV anyway. Yes, that's NPFL TV. Just like you have NFL TV.
Yeah, I know.
So those matches will be shown there.
How many people subscribe to it? How many awareness? If not me and you, how many people know that we have NPFL TV? So that is what we are talking about. There needs to be a lot of awareness. Let people know that Nigerian Professional Football League, it's not what it used to be. It's different. It's not a 3-point guarantee if you are playing away from home. The fact that you are playing at home doesn't guarantee or mean that you are winning the match. Look at Rivers United and Remo Star. When they both met, in the days when Nigerian Football League used, Remo Star would definitely win because both they need that win to top the table. But what happened? Goalless draw. So that's what we are saying. Let people see. Is when you see that you believe and you trust. So let them make more our partner with a lot of TV stations like ours. Let them know that they have an avenue, they have a station that have wider coverage like Trust TV to do what? Broadcast this for a lot of people. I think we really needs to do that.
I wish this is actually done because we really need to let people see our league. I still remember in the 80s, 90s, when Nigerian Football League, then Premier League, it was where everybody wants to see. Nobody even give it too much credence to foreign league before they took over. It has been like, oh, you hear, oh, Ranchers, they are playing, Busy Lands of Boko. Everyone wants to see what's happening because you can actually see those games and you're happy with our league despite that time. And now that we are in the era of technology so advanced, and then you can find except, well, like I said, there's NPFL TV. But hopefully, yes, Trust TV, we can partner NPF. It's possible. We can showcase all this live. It's possible. Now we move away from NPFL as we just talk about matches that will be coming up there. Now we look at another one that will be coming up in Nigeria. Nigerian Women Football League will also be coming up rather today in their own match day 7. Fixtures in Group A and Group B. Quickly, we have Nasarawa Amazon against Confluence Queens. That will be coming up in Lafia also, although by 2 p.m. They play that game. Okay, so looking at Group B now, Royal Queens versus FC Robo Queens, Abia Angels, Delta Queens. You have Pelican Stars, Nigeria Tels, Oshun Babes, Adamawa Queens, and you have Rivers versus Sunshine Queens. Those are the 6 matches that will be coming up today in the Nigerian Women Football League match week 7. Nasarawa Amazon, Confluence Queens. You look at Nasarawa Amazon, they've played 5 games, they've won 4. They are really good on the road right now. They came to Abuja, they defeated Nigeria Test in an away game. Nigeria Test right now, they will be playing in Calabar against Pelican Stars. Hopefully, they can also get their own because Pelicans are supposed to be the whipping child of the whole team, or the whole group. Everyone is defeating them. And now, maybe Nigeria is also very young team, but they are promising, very promising team.
Yeah, and I think what they need also, they need a lot of support. What do I mean by support? A lot of encouragement. And then also the timing of the matches. Looking at the weather, 2 p.m. So
now it's because Nasarawa United will be playing Enyimba by 4.
Okay.
So they have to shift their own to 2 to 4.
So why did they shift the Enyimba one to 2 and shift the Nasarawa one to 4 o'clock to be more favorable to make sure that they have that one? They are women for God's sake, So you should give them that because I imagine them playing under that condition, that condition, it will seriously affect their psyche. However, it is done, but I think it's a very good one that we are seeing the matches between the Queens and the Angels and the Babes. So you can just call our people to go out there and give them the support that is needed.
Well, all this will be happening live in Lafia, UGSCNS Stadium in Calabar. You have Lanleke Stadium in that's Oshogbo there, Oshunbe versus Adamawa Queens. Those matches will be coming up today in the Nigerian Women Football League. Quickly, we'll move away from looking at the fixture week 7 of the Women League. Matches will be coming up, 6 matches across different stadia in Nigeria. Women and men, they'll be playing today in the NPFL and also the NWFL. To also let you know that so many grassroots football tournaments, grassroots sports, other sporting events, volleyball, beach volleyball, cricket, hockey that Nigerians are into, and they are also doing well. From there, let's go straight to talk about Spanish Copa del Rey. Matches will be coming up today between Rayo Vallecano versus Mallorca. Valencia will be playing against Cadiz at the Estadio Mestalla. That's the place to be. Well, two matches rather. Rayo Vallecano, Mallorca, Valencia, Cadiz.
Oh, okay. And this is going to be an interesting match also. And you know one thing about the Spanish team, you cannot predict. Irrespective of, some people will be hearing the word Cadiz.
You'll be like,
for the first time, who is this Cadiz? For them to have gotten to the quarterfinal, so that means they've passed through a lot of hurdles and shows that they really demand business. And you know one thing about all this unknown team, they will come, you don't know their pattern, you don't know their style of play, you don't even know their players, you don't know their key man, who to mark out, who not to mark out. So that will come as an advantage for them. I won't be surprised if they'll beat Valencia today.
That's Cadiz, right?
The Cadiz, yes. I won't be surprised.
But that would be shocking, because at Mestalla Stadium, Valencia knows that, or even though it's not Primera Liga, even though it's Copa del Rey, they also want to make sure they scale through Cadiz. Well,
Valencia is their game to lose. So Cadiz, they have nothing to lose. So them winning is going to be a surprise. So they're now coming with that pressure. They will play their game. They will play their style. It's a Valencia, they have to be tactical. And once you make mistake, when it comes to tactics,
you are going to answer for it.
You're going to answer for it.
Mallorca, Rayo Vallecano. But I think this is looking much like Primera Liga. Yeah. But you just can't say no to the Spanish football. Is so enticing. When you watch them play football, they are so very enticing football they play in Spain. Now we move away from Spain. Let's quickly look at the match that actually Brazil versus the team they face in the World Cup qualifying. Despite the fact they qualify for World Cup, they are still ready to win, and they did well. 4-0. Brazil, Paraguay, and you have Peru, Ecuador, and then 1-0 draw there. Brazil, Paraguay. You just have to give it up to that team. They are not ready to drop their baton at all.
They are not smiling. They are not really smiling at all. It's like they are getting prepared for the World Cup, that this is our time again to win the World Cup. And they've played about, I think, 15 or 16 matches, and they are yet to lose at all. So they are topping the table, the league, by 39 points, followed by Argentina, 35 points. So it's a very good one. Then Peru and Ecuador also, a very good one for Ecuador to consolidate their third position on the table behind Argentina. Because if they have lost yesterday's match, probably Uruguay will have overtaken them. But having that draw and playing that away from home, it's a good advantage for them. So they have 2 matches to play, 1 home and 1 away. And their next match, and I think they're going to play against Uruguay. And Uruguay is 4th, they are 3rd. So that means it's going to be a decider. If Ecuador should win that match, so that means they've already guaranteed their space in the World Cup. And if Uruguay should win also, or if it stay at draw, that means they still have hope to play the last one, which will come on the 29th of March.
Good one there. Looking at the fact that Rafinha, Rodrigo, they all scored for Brazil in that particular encounter. They won 4-0, silencing Paraguay. Brazil would never stop scoring. They want to always make sure, really, they are the Samba boys when it comes to football. We've been looking at some stories in the world of sport on 360 Sports Show on Trust TV. And now we look at AFCON again. Senegal, Burkina Faso. That game. Even though both teams seems to be, I don't know who to tilt towards now, because if you look at Senegal, yes, they've upped their game, just as you said earlier in the subsequent edition, and then you look at Burkina Faso, getting to this place wasn't a fluke for them to have dropped Tunisia. I don't want to mention Nigeria now, but at least Burkina Faso, I expect them to at least put up a very good performance today against Senegal, because they know that if they can scale through this, they should be able to do it.
Okay, should I be honest with you? I want a team that can match the host country in case Cameroon win Egypt in the final. And it is
okay. You are looking at maybe Senegal will be able to match Cameroon if they beat Egypt.
Definitely. They have
what if Burkina Faso shock Senegal and also shock Cameroon? Or what if Egypt beats Cameroon?
That's the one good thing about Nigeria. If if and if.
Okay.
If we had beaten Tunisia, we'll have played.
But you didn't want me to mention Nigeria.
So I think, to me, I'm going to give it to Senegal, sincerely, in terms of the statistic, head-to-head, their current form, their determination, then their commitment and dedication, their style of play also. I think they have what it takes to win Burkina Faso tonight by 8 p.m. Sincerely. But it's not going to be an easy ride. But Senegal, they will definitely win. And whoever they meet in the final, I see them lifting the cup, having lost twice in final in 2002 and 2019. This is their time to lift the cup.
Well, I hope they will listen to you. Well, I just hope that Burkina Faso will also listen to me and pull up a surprise against Senegalese Teranga Lions. That's football, just trying to add some spark to our discussion. We've been talking with Olawale Peters. Good to have you once again.
It's my pleasure being here, Adeni.
And appreciating you out there watching 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.